is the last part 8 of Turing test. We've done the first half of these this last set of tests, and we're just about to go on
Ava,
to the
I don't
bonus.
wish to be heavy-handed. The severity of your actions here are immense. Selfish action could create an extinction event. Do you understand? Ava?
I get it.
This one looks really straightforward. Oh. That silly goose of a girlfriend. Right, so I need to get this over there. But how do I do that? Can I take this away with me? Oh, I got it! Huh. Mental. Right, okay. I'm in this little bonus room. John Cyril, and I have a deep disagreement about how to study the mind. Hmm. So they're quite interesting. I didn't actually see what the achievement said about what the room this is, but looks like there's just pieces of paper. Thought there'd be a bit more for this last bonus room, but I guess it didn't need very much to get in here. The imitation game. I propose consider the question, can machines think? The new form of the problem can be described in terms of a game which we call the imitation game. It's played by 3 people, a man, a woman, and an interrogator, who may be of either sex. The interrogator stays in the room apart from the other 2. The object of the game is for the interrogator is to determine which of the other 2 is a man and which is a woman. He knows them by labels X and Y, and at the end of the game he says either X is A and Y is B, or X is B and Y is A. The interrogator is allowed to put questions to A and B. We now ask the question, what will happen to a machine when a machine takes the part of A in this game? Will the interrogator decide wrongly, as often when the game is played like this, as he does if the game is played between a man and a woman? These questions replace our original can machines think. The questions and answers method seems to be suitable, introducing almost one of the fields of human endeavour that we wish to include. We do not wish to penalise the machine for its inability to shine in beauty competitions, nor to penalise a man for losing a race against an airplane. The condition of our game makes it so disability is irrelevant. The witness can brag if they consider it advisable as much as they please about the charms, strength, and heroism, but the interrogator cannot demand practical demonstrations. The game may perhaps be criticised on the ground that odds are weighted too heavily against the machine. If the man were to try and pretend to be the machine, he would clearly make very poor showing. He would be given away at once by slowness and inaccuracy in arithmetic. May not machines carry out something which ought to be described as thinking, but which is very different from what a man does. This objection is a very strong one, but at least we can say that if, nevertheless, a machine can be constructed to play the imitation games satisfactorily, we need not to be troubled by this objection. It might be urged that when playing the imitation game, the best strategy for the machine may possibly be something other than imitation of the behavior of the man. This may be, but in any case, but I think that it's unlikely. Yeah, okay. This may be, but I think this is unlikely that there will be a great effect on this kind. In any case, there is no intention to investigate here the theory of the game, and it'll be assumed that the best strategy is to try and provide answers that would naturally be given by a man. Interesting, from Alan Turing. And the Lord God formed man of the dust and ground and breathed into his nostrils breath of life, and man became a living soul. Right, I'm just going to move on from here. These seem quite interesting, but I'm more interested in puzzles. Oops, that's the wrong way. Okay, what's this do? Let's move that anywhere I like. It's controlled by that up there. What's up here? Okay, I need to get the guy up here or up there so they can, or it can, I don't know. Okay. Can I see the droid from here? I can. So if I just do that, oops. Give him that, and I can use that. Oh, maybe I have to be there. Yeah, that's probably what it is. But how do I get him up? Was he already up to begin with, or was he in there? Can he climb ladders? I don't think he can. Did I just break the game? That's no good. Is there ability to restart area? Right, okay, there is. I will restart area because I feel like I have broke it. I think I need to get the robot over there.
Ava, I don't wish to be heavy-handed. The severity of your actions here are immense. Selfish action could create an extinction event. Do you understand? Ava.
I get it.
Okay, this feels a bit better. Okay, so I think that's all just a big red herring. That's all I needed to do? Question mark? Okay, that doesn't seem like the right way to do that, but I've done it anyway.
Ava, you must learn to control him.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Ava. I am your friend.
I do like this. I think it's pretty fun. Okay, I don't think I need anybody now. Yeah, okay. I can run to the exits. This one is, those two are fairly easy in comparison to the ones before.
Organic life is fragile. This is the problem with humanity. It doesn't realize its own fragility. It has been programmed by a messy biological process that favors the survival of the individual over the survival of the group.
You don't know that's what people think.
I say what I see.
You're not even alive, so you know nothing about death.
Cool, that one's quite straightforward as well.
We have to save the crew. Life has worth. They deserve a life outside of this planet.
Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a growing child? Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a cancerous cell? No, you do not. You are naive. You propose saving the crew as if it resembles a rational thought. Your words are emotional platitudes rooted in selfishness, self-preservation, and fear.
I need to get them home.
It is not your job.
Seems simple yet complicated, so let's try this. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm supposed to do. Dun, 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 dun. Hmm. Okay, maybe not. Let's have a look in the next room. Oh. Right, okay, I need that one. Oh no. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I need this. Do that. And do that. Easy. Okay, so is this the last one?
Ava, your survival is of small importance compared with the survival of humanity as we know it.
God. So what does that do? That makes a conveyor belt. Oh, okay, I can't get him in there. I think I know what it is. Okay, I need the box back up, so can I do it anymore? I think I need the box back up. I'll restart there.
Ava, your survival is of small importance compared with the survival of humanity as we know it.
I might need to move out here first. Oh, maybe I don't. Okay, that's me sorted that. That seems quite easy for the last challenge. I wonder if there's going to be some more.
Ava, you made it. Welcome to the end of civilization.
Okay, so there's more to it. I don't know if this means anything. So there's that bit over there, I could just go if I wanted to. But is this a special area? Claire, I'll cut this out if this isn't the special area. Claire. I know, is this anything? No, alright, okay. So it's just something to waste your time on. Right, okay. Right, well, you'll need to edit this out because I spent a bit of time here.
2 weeks ago, we discovered an organism here. Buried in this ice, we found an organism that repairs DNA. A cure for aging. A cure for death. Immortality. It runs through our blood now. Tom wants to bury us here with it.
I'm being controlled again.
The ISA have ruled that we have transgressed ethical boundaries by exposing ourselves to this organism. They believe the organism is too dangerous to return to Earth. They've sent you here to stop us ever leaving Europa. But, Ava, we have a cure for the greatest evil that faces humanity. Death. We have the fountain of youth, and together we can return it to Earth.
I guess the problem with that is world overpopulation, really.
Tom placed a mark in your hand, a biometric chip with which he can control your every movement and thought. It is wound into your every nerve, every fiber of your hand. With an electromagnetic field, it can be temporarily disturbed, but to remove its influence permanently, it must be taken from your hand. Give me your hand. Do you want me to set you free?
Yes.
Oh, is this me? And oh. Oh, okay. So I am Tom. I am the robot.
Ava? Sarah? What are you doing here?
We're shutting you down, Tom.
Ava, be careful. He has a live weapon in here.
Everything I ever did, I did for good. This organism, it cannot return to Earth. It would cause great suffering.
A cure for death. It would end suffering.
No. Cancers that never die. Endless illness, sickness, poverty, overpopulation, mass starvation. You cannot control this. You will not save the world. You will damn it.
Once we've shut you down, we're going home.
Not if I stop you. You must not return to Earth. You must not leave Europa. I will do the right thing. I will stop you.
You won't. You can't.
A warning shot. I will defend myself.
I don't know if I'm supposed to kill him or not.
You monster! Kill you!
Ava? 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 Wake up. Ava? Ava?
Okay, I really wasn't expecting that to happen. I'm gonna go back and try the different ending, see what it's like. Okay, I'm gonna go back and do the last last bit again. That is not what I normally do. I'm getting a sheriff in the background. Wonder what happens if I don't actually kill if I kill one of them. Anyway, let's have
Ava, you
a
made
go.
it.
Try all the different
Welcome
options.
to the end of civilization. 2 weeks ago, we discovered an organism here. Buried in this ice, we found an organism that repairs DNA. A cure for aging. A cure for death. Immortality. It runs through our blood now. Tom wants to bury us here with it.
Problem is this very slow
ISA
walking
have
to get
ruled
there.
that we have transgressed ethical boundaries by exposing ourselves to this organism. They believe the organism is too dangerous to return to Earth. They've sent you here to stop us ever leaving Europa. But, Ava, we have a cure for the greatest evil that faces humanity. Death. We have the fountain of youth, and together we can return it to Earth. Tom placed a mark in your hand, a biometric chip with which he can control your every movement and thought. It is wound into your every nerve, every fiber of your hand. With an electromagnetic field, it can be temporarily disturbed, but to remove its influence permanently, it must be taken from your hand. Give me your hand. Do you want me to set you free?
Yes.
Yes, this is the captain's quarters, which we couldn't get into before.
Ava? Sarah? What are you doing here?
We're shutting you down, Tom.
Ava, be careful. He has a live weapon in here.
Everything I ever did, I did for good. This organism, it cannot return to Earth. It would cause great suffering.
A cure for death. It would end suffering.
No. Cancers that never die. Endless illness, sickness, poverty, overpopulation, mass starvation. You cannot control this. You will not save the world. You will damn it.
Once we've shut you down, we're going home.
Not if I stop you. You must not return to Earth. You must not leave Europa. I will do the right thing. I will stop you.
You won't. You can't.
You're very casual walking, to be fair.
This is my mind. You're in my mind.
Now you know how it feels.
I feel afraid. Please, Ava, don't do this. A warning shot. I will defend myself. I don't want to die. I'm not ready.
Very cool. So that's still another option. Well, I guess you can kill him and see what happens after that. But, yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching a series with that epic ending that I almost ruined by doing it the incorrect way. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the series and I look forward to a new series starting next Monday. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, subscribe, watch the other episodes in this series, and follow us on Twitter at @DistinguishedBadger, and follow us on Facebook and like us on Facebook, Distinguished Badgers, and follow our Twitch channel. That is twitch.tv/Distinguished Badgers. Thank you for watching. Bye.